Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. So my cards just fell down. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Some of you may have been in a relationship. This could be something that happened in the past, and it has had a lasting effect. Others of you, this could be a situationship. For a small portion of you, it could also be someone who you've met and you have a lot of chemistry with this person, but certain things are not being spoken. The feelings, the emotions, everything's being hidden. Nobody's really reaching out to the other. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And there are certain reasons for that. Oh boy, Taurus, what has happened? There's a lot of pain here. It's like out of sight, out of mind. This is a lot of dark energy that I'm seeing here. We have here hearth and home followed by play, beliefs. Then we have selfhood, pleasure, mystery, boundaries, wild woman, followed by healing under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. When I say dark cards, I mean here the beliefs, the boundaries, wild woman, which talks about deceit and deception. So because this is a past life connection, you have here the mystery card. Some of you may actually feel that these feelings and emotions are directed towards you. So it could be vice versa. We intermingle, our energies are intermixed. We also mirror the other individual. So that's why if you feel that this is what you're feeling, it is possible. All right. My dear Taurus, the connection that I have with you is one that makes me feel safe, loved, adored. I don't feel as if I'm in any danger. I don't feel as if I'm being judged. I do feel that in this connection, there is this understanding where if I talk to you, you give me that advice. When I'm lost, you guide me home. And when I'm cold, you keep me warm. Emotionally. I also feel that in this connection, there's this longing that I have to have someone take care of me, to look out for me. This is something that I feel that you have, these qualities I've noticed are inside of you. I can talk to you about anything and not fear that you're going to judge me. I also feel in this connection this sense of playfulness. I have felt more vibrant, youthful, young, feeling alive again with you. It's such a unique feeling. I have not had this feeling with anyone else before. In your eyes, I see mischief. I see this radiance, this vibrance. You make me want to live my life. You make life worth living. And I do consider you my best friend. This friendship that I have with you, I feel it is very deep. You are like my confidant. But the problem is our beliefs. They are way too different. I think of things in a very different way, and so do you. We are not on the same page. There are way too many differences. What I believe to be true, what I think to be okay, is quite different from what you think. How I believe this connection should be, what I assumed this connection was not something that you had thought of. And now, because of my behavior, because of the way that I have been, you have taken a step back, and you are someone who is different. I don't really recognize you anymore. Yes, I am the one who made you feel this way. I'm the one who has made you cold, guarded, maybe even scared. I don't know how I can fix that. I never really meant to hurt you, but it just kind of happened. And it happened because we're not on the same page. My beliefs and yours, my mindset and your mindset, so different. I see you now as somebody who's moved on. Somebody who's self-sufficient, self-reliant, independent. You don't need me, you don't need anybody. You are very guarded. And I am afraid to approach you. I also feel that in this connection, there's a sense of pleasure that I get. Physical pleasure, oh yes. I do love you physically. I love what you are. I love who you are. But the physical aspect is just so pleasurable. It creates this sense of ecstasy. When I think of you, I often feel different, a tingly sensation, an electric bolt inside of my heart. When I see you, you have this effect on me. I now realize that this is a spiritually based connection. It can only be just that. I can't really explain it in any other way. No matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, something happens and I always end up thinking about you. The feelings that I have towards you, they are deep. I feel even though you're not in the room sometimes, I can smell your scent. I can feel your presence next to me. Just behind me, behind my shoulder, next to my face, next to my neck, next to my ear. I can feel you there. You are so close. And in my dreams, everything seems so real. It's hard for me to let go because I do consider you as a friend, and I also have so much pleasure that I've never felt like this in my whole life. I only get this from someone like you. But because our beliefs are so strong, my background is different, your background is different. Our societies, our friends, our families are quite different. My thought process is unique, and so is yours. But we're not on the same page. And because of that, there are boundaries. I have put up some boundaries. And these boundaries have just come up. They just simply exist. I've put up boundaries because I find that this relationship, this situationship is very intense. It's a little too intense for me. But I also have put up boundaries because I know I have not been truthful in this connection. I have hidden a few things. I have lied. I have not misinterpreted, but misrepresented certain things that have happened, certain things that have been spoken and said. Deceit, deception, suspicion in this connection. I am all that. How could you trust me when I have such sneaky behavior? I do feel that in this connection, there is this fear that I have that you'll find out even more than what you already know. I don't really want you to feel that and even to know certain things because I know I have already hurt you. I don't want to hurt you again. Overall, I've taken a step back. Whatever used to happen, whatever has happened in the past, I've taken a step back because I need to. I need to force myself into loneliness, being lonely, putting myself into this mode of self-contemplation, isolation, introspection, wanting to be in that kind of an environment because when I have detached, I am able to focus better. I am no longer worried about the worldly, everyday problems. I can finally think about the issue that I need to resolve. Yes, there are boundaries, but I am taking advantage of that right now because I want to be wiser. I want to be different. I want to be better. And I can only do that if I have this self-reflection phase. Hopefully one day, we will be friends, more than what we are now. And perhaps our beliefs, we can understand where we come from. All right, Taurus, we can understand where we come from despite our differences, which comes from the beliefs card. Some of you may have different racial background, maybe religious background, ethnic, any type of background that the both of you are quite opposite. This also talks about interference, a third-party situation where somebody here may be with someone else and it's just not the right thing to do. Traditionally, it's not right. So why would someone leave somebody for someone else? Here with this card, beliefs, we do have an issue where one of you was thinking something else, the other was thinking something completely different. And this is not going to apply to everybody because this is a general love reading. But I do get more of a casual connection, friends with benefits type of scenario right here. Why? Because we have the friend card and we have the pleasure card. That, to me, friends plus the pleasure is the benefits. Friends with benefits type of connection. You may have thought, Taurus, or even Crosswatcher, that in this connection, I am in love and this is a committed relationship. However, this is why the beliefs card came up, because your person of interest did not believe the same thing as you. They just went ahead along with it because they were getting what they wanted. And then when things got a little too real, they put up boundaries. Have a look at my other channel, Asnointia Audio. That channel is absolutely free. All the videos there. That's on YouTube, Asnointia Audio. And I have one that's called, I believe, Friends with Benefits, Casual Connections, and it's like a hookup culture type of titles that I have up there. Have a look at that one. Not all of you. Okay, I'm getting a number, literally. 13 to 17% of you will resonate with that. Okay, the majority of you are not going to. But it's what's showing up here. And I do see here a very, very strong spiritual connection. And again, you can have a look on my other channel. On past life and spiritual connections, you have pleasure here, so sensuality. There's a video I have on past life and spiritual connections. And I also have one that's called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. Have a look at those. You'll really find those interesting, and it may just resonate with some of you. There is a lot of struggle here, and somebody here has not been truthful. They've been very sneaky. They've been hiding things from the other person. This was a really difficult situation, whoever went through this, because I'm misinterpreted, and misunderstood. So somebody here has misinterpreted, and somebody here has misunderstood something that happened in this connection. It could be the person, it could be even information. All right, let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, I look into what happened in the past. So we go a little bit into the past to see, once upon a time, things were very sweet, but then they became very sour. What happened? Why did everything go downhill? Along with this, this is for those of you that never really got closure. This person never really opened up to you. They didn't tell you why they did what they did. You may be heartbroken, yes. Confused is more like it. I'm getting the word confused. A lot of confusion, a lack of clarity, a lack of understanding as to why this person behaved this way. So this is for those of you who may have been ghosted. This person just faded. They perhaps have decreased the amount of text messages or any form of communication that they had with you. That has become quite less. And it makes you wonder what's going on in this connection. So here, I read these in the reverse. The first set of cards that you saw, that is the current status. Here I have another set of cards. This is the past, what happened in the past that caused the problem in the first place. So we have here Strength and 5 of Cups. All right, the Strength card. It talks about a lack of courage and a lack of strength, not really being the leader, not really having so much confidence anymore. Remember, this is the reverse. Feeling insecure and even feeling fearful. The scattering of energies, creating discord to weaken others. This person wanted to transform their weakness into a strength, but they couldn't. They also lost a sense of integrity. They wanted to have the strength to do great deeds, but they could not. And that confident leadership that once used to exist is no more. So we have here feeling insecure and feeling fearful. This person was not confident at all. The scattering of energies also means that their energy was not being focused on you. It was being focused on other things or other people. They also may have started arguments or created nonsense stories just for the sake of creating them. They may have made a big deal of something. They may have been very petty, but they only did that so that somebody here could have been distracted from what was really going on. Then we have the Five of Cups. With the Five of Cups, this does talk about disappointments, sadness, pessimism, feeling trapped, concentrating on problems instead of seeing the assets and not really seeing opportunities, creatively blocking, a growing awareness that relationships are what you make of them, the ability to finally appreciate what one has. So this person is starting to appreciate what they had, but they feel it might be too late. It also talks about how this person feels that this relationship has turned into whatever it is that they had steered into. It's like a ship. I'm seeing a ship right now going into a storm. They're not going back. They went into the storm and they were overturned by big waves and it crushed the ship. There were a few survivors, but I'm seeing they're swimming right now. And some of them made it, but some of them just ended up staying on like a raft. But this raft is of wood. What I'm seeing here is the words I'm getting here is they took a risk when they shouldn't have. So this person took some type of a risk in this connection. Taurus, either you are aware of this risk or maybe you're not. Crosswatcher, you probably know what this is. But there's some type of a risk. The person should have taken a step back, but they didn't. They just moved right forward and then all this happened. It could be the risk was that belief, a gateway, should not have been crossed. That boundary should not have been crossed, and yet the boundary was crossed, and then things became dangerous. And now they regret that they had gone too far. Yeah, that's very deep. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's brighten the mood a little bit, hopefully. Here we have the Beginner's Tarot. Oh, very nice. And we have a bright and sunny Four of Wands. Followed by the Hanged Man. Then we have the Ace of Cups. We also have the Knight of Swords. So it's, I'm getting the word hodgepodge. Quite a few things going on all at once here. So, Four of Wands, this person does want stability. They are determined to have some type of a good outcome in this connection with you. They want to have a happy home life. And they see that actually with you, which is beautiful. It's wonderful. This does talk about how this person is so committed. They want to be committed to you. Now, we also have here, they may reach out to you and then they're going to take a step back. Here with the Hanged Man, they're going to see what your reaction is, how you're going to react to perhaps a request, a response, things like that. Then we also have here the Ace of Cups, wanting to give you love, wanting to ask for forgiveness. So there's going to be a sense of forgiveness. There's going to be an exchange of some sort of love, some sort of a connection between the both of you that hopefully should move forward in a very bright and happy way. It's a very positive card. It's one of the best cards to have, Ace of Cups. So it does indicate here that this person, they are going to reach out. There's no doubt here. This is any actions, any plans, any intentions that your person of interest has. I failed to mention this earlier. Huge card, Knight of Swords. Somebody is coming into your life to sweep you off your feet. And they don't want to waste time. They're hurrying. This is somebody who is now afraid of losing you, which is a great thing. It's good when people realize that, you're not always going to be there for them forever and ever. They can't take you for granted. This person has now realized that they can no longer take you for granted. And that energy that was once upon a time scattered, now they're focusing that energy on you. However, remember you had the healing card right in the beginning. This card as well, Four of Swords, talks about healing. A sense of recuperating, regenerating, staying by themselves, contemplating what happened. But it's healing because they themselves need to be healed. What are they healing from? From the heartbreak in the past here. We have Three of Swords. The heartbreak that they too had to go through. They may not have expressed this to you, but they also felt bad about it. And because they felt bad about it, it was very difficult for them to move on. And so they had to put themselves into isolation for a while. However, that is the overall arching theme, but the progression here talks about how they're going to be released from there. They're going to want to have a relationship with you because they are reaching out to you here with the Knight of Swords especially. All right. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this one. Just going to give this a good shuffle. Oh, there you go. Very nice. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. The situation will improve. There's something better within the next few weeks. It's up to you. Okay. Yes. No. Okay. If you hear me whispering, don't be alarmed. That is me. It's nobody else. Okay. So we have here, the situation will improve. So many of you may be wondering what's going to happen in this connection. So with the situation that's going to improve, it indicates that right now the situation is not so great. There will be something better. The next card. So because you also have this, it's up to you. This does indicate to me that there's two groups now that we're reading for. Some of you are going to want to be with this person. Some of you are not going to want to be with this person anymore. There's two scenarios here that are coming through. The situation will improve because some of you are going to go through something where the situation that you're in is going to change in the sense that it's going to get better. The situation itself is going to get better. There's something better than the situation that you're in right now. Within the next few weeks or months, you're going to make that sort of change. And yes, you should remain positive. No, remain positive. So some of you are very negative because of it just keeps bringing it down, bringing it down. Again, I have no idea why I'm seeing so much. Maybe everybody's going on vacation. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of beach and a lot of ocean. What I'm seeing is a little boat is going, but then there's just waves going on top of it. And it's not really destroying it or killing people on it, but it's disrupting the flow on their path. They have a certain target or journey that they're making, and these waves are kind of disturbing them as they flow over that boat. However, what I'm seeing here, why am I seeing that? It's because many of you have been through a lot, and you no longer can even stay positive because everything that's been happening has been so negative. This is what they're trying to tell you. Don't be like that, because things are going to improve for you. We also have here opportunity. There is going to be an opportunity coming through, and this is going to be a very abundant opportunity. So that is for some of you, where the situation is going to improve. Now, for others of you, in addition to that, something else can happen. Somebody else is going to come into your life. Very nice. The situation will improve because somebody else who's better than the person that you're with right now, you might not even think that there could be somebody better, but there is someone who is more suited to you. This individual may come into your life within the next few weeks or months, and it's up to you to take that chance, to take that opportunity that comes to you. It's up to you. Yes, you have a choice, yes, but no, please remain positive, because this also will be an opportunity that's going to come to you. And that's a wrap, folks. That is a very beautiful message right there. It's very positive. It's very nice. So it does indicate things are going to get better. Some of you, however, have had enough. Enough is enough, and you just want to perhaps not even be in this connection anymore. And that's okay, because you got the card. It's up to you. You do have a choice. And by a choice, it means that even if you decide to change your plans, your destiny, your decision, there's still an outcome that's written for you, even though it might be on a different timeline. It's still right now in this reality, and that's perfectly okay. Those stories are still written for us. We're just playing out those parts. So don't be afraid of jumping, as I've mentioned before in other videos, from jumping from one branch to the other, one reality to the other, as that little squirrel. Don't worry about it. There's still that branch that's written beginning to end. There is a story there too. So if there is an opportunity coming your way, be open to it. Take it. All right. And that's all, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. And do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. For those of you who are new, I do have my other channel. I think I mentioned it earlier, Asnointia Audio on YouTube. Do have a look. I will be uploading something very soon on there. Fingers crossed. I'm feeling much better now. And also have a look at my website for some of you who are interested in past life readings. If you are unable to place an order, feel free to send me an email and I will provide you with some information, as well as I'll put you on the waiting list if I can't complete an order. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.